Audit ongoing into aggregate contracts awarded by Public Works Ministry. Upon assuming office in 2020, the Government of Guyana embarked on an unprecedented developmental agenda, significantly focusing on improving transport infrastructure across the country. This agenda has been instrumental in stimulating the nation's economy, creating jobs, and circulating wealth. However, it has also placed immense demand on the local supply of aggregate materials such as crusher run and stone, leading to price hikes, with some areas experiencing a 100% increase. In response to these challenges, the government took several steps to understand and address the capacity and logistical issues of local aggregate providers. Throughout 2022, meetings were held with established and new quarry operators to gauge their capacity. Additionally, contractors were permitted to import aggregate materials to meet the demand and keep prices competitive. Despite these efforts, the local market struggled to meet the high demand, resulting in significant price increases. By November 2022, the Ministry of Public Works identified the following estimated aggregate demands. 2020, 61,300 metric tons, empty. 2021, 401,700 metric tons. 2022, 1,337,000 metric tons. 2023, 2,521,000 metric tons. 2024, 3,220,000 metric tons. To support the rising demand, the ministry conducted a public tender for 200,000 tons of grade A crusher run and 100,000 tons of 3/4 mint stone, awarded at 9,000 Guyanese dollars per ton for 200,000 tons. Despite this, there was still a deficit of over 1,100,000 tons. During this period, construction costs soared due to high aggregate prices. In response, and following a public procurement process, the government engaged 8 additional suppliers via single-source procurement to address the deficit. These suppliers were vetted, and their aggregate samples tested to ensure fair market value, resulting in approximately 985,000 tons of aggregate supplied to regions 2, 3, 4, and 6. This intervention led to a significant price decrease, with prices dropping from 16,000 Guyanese dollars per ton to 11,500 Guyanese dollars per ton, normalizing the market. As the market stabilized, new quarries began production, more barging services became available, and importation procedures streamlined, leading to increased efficiency and lower costs for private sector suppliers. In 2023, anticipating a demand of 2,500,000 tons, the government continued to play an active role in the aggregate market to prevent future price hikes. A public tender in March 2023 yielded 12 bidders, resulting in awards to 3 bidders at prices between 10,750 Guyanese dollars to 12,000 Guyanese dollars per ton for crusher run and 12,000 Guyanese dollars to 12,500 Guyanese dollars for 3/4 and 1/2 aggregates, totaling 400,000 tons. Additionally, 6 contracts via single-source procurement amounted to just over 485,000 tons, priced around $50 per ton. These efforts ensured that approximately 35% of the country's aggregate requirements were met while allowing space for private sector growth. Aggregate management is handled by a dedicated team following peer-reviewed standard operating procedures, supported by substantial laboratory testing and intermittent audits by internal and external parties. An ongoing audit by the Office of the Auditor General is reviewing aggregate contracts and their implementation to ensure compliance with the laws of Guyana. The Ministry of Public Works remains committed to ensuring value for money, transparency, and accountability in all its endeavors.